And good morning, 24 minutes after 6. Sure, it's cold out there. 4 below the wind chill this morning. Layer on up. But I've got a gorgeous day on tap. Plenty of sunshine today. Today's one of those days where you'll know the car is filthy when that sun is shining bright through the windshield. This is playing out pretty typical of what these clippers do. Clip comes through, brings in colder air, puts down a quick inch or two. And what's going to happen now as this clipper pushes on out this afternoon, cold air behind it, a strong, stiff northwest flow, and that's going to drop our temperatures. And we're dealing with severe weather at this very late hour through North Texas after tornadoes have touched down. 4 dead right now in the town of Garland, Texas.
You needed a weather professional to help you this morning.
Okay, I'll let you hat me.
Do you mind if I mess the hair up?
Oh, no,
Okay.
Go for it.
You need the hat. There you go.
How do I look?
And then these are kind of like ski gloves, but you can have those
Oh
too.
my gosh.
And from the Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Frank Marzullo. Layer up big time, hats and gloves. The coldest air of the season at the bus stop. It's already down to 17. And this is just the beginning. Your forecast coming up next.
So I have a question for you.
What?
Do you want to build a snowman?
No, I do not.
I had a lot of people on social media who said they're ready.
We haven't had snowman building weather this season. So
At all.
Let's get the kids out there.
Is this enough accumulation, though?
Tomorrow, 1 to 2 inches. We probably can get one in, especially if you're south of town. However, Friday's snow
Hello.
could build, Andre the Giant.
The longer the
And we are days away from trick-or-treating, but will this lousy low-pressure system give our forecast as you get your candy more of a trick, or will it be a treat? And don't give anybody pennies when they come to their door, okay? Your forecast is coming up for trick-or-treating. We had the snow this morning. A lot of it's melted on impact. The roads have been fine. Folks, this is nothing to fool with. Right now around Milford, back over to northern Clermont County, getting into Blue Ash. Extremely heavy snowfall.
Please welcome Frank Marzullo.
After we got Smokey the Bear out of here, after the fire in the kitchen.
You know that's my last name.
Smokey the Bear. That's right. We need to get you a little fireman's
Very
hat.
kind of you, by the way, to multitask that way.
Multitask. So here's the deal. The chicken marsala, we're simmering.
I'm Frank Marzullo in Cincinnati, where snow isn't the story, but rainfall. Twice this week, we've had record-setting rains. In fact, we're 2 inches above average for the month of February. Take a look. The mighty Ohio is already rising over its banks. This is just for the first part of the week, but it's bringing us a few of those light snow showers with that cold air over the open waters of the lakes. Now, of course, lake effect snow, you get the higher amounts northeast Ohio out towards Buffalo. They could see 8 inches today. But we're just looking at a few scattered snow pockets.
Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Leo can't talk yet, so I guess I'll say we'll go back inside to you guys.
Speaking of kids, a lot of schools are delaying their start so the kids don't have to wait out the cold bus stop, because right now it's in the single digits when you don't factor in the wind chill.
Well, highly unlikely we're going to have a lot of closings today, but that delay list probably will grow because wind chill factors right now anywhere from 0 to 10 below on the skin. So extremely cold out there this morning. We're 8 above right now from our JakeSweeney.com Kia Cam. Good morning to you. Live look and a pretty good looking morning out there, to be honest. We've got a lot of sun coming today. Today's going to be one of those days that sun's going to be shining through that windshield. It's going to make that car look even dirty. You'll realize how dirty your car looks today, but save the $8 because I have snow on the way for tomorrow. So don't get it washed just yet. 9 degrees, your temperature out at the International Airport. Feeling more like 5 below with that wind chill. In fact, we do have wind chill advisory still, Clinton County, out towards Fayette and Union counties this morning, as wind chill factors are down to 8 below Wilmington. We're 5 below International Airport, 3 below feeling on the skin east of Cincinnati. Just cold, but sunny today. Not bad. Tomorrow it changes. Here's our next weather maker back to the west around Kansas City, and that's snowfall. So a winter weather advisory will go into effect at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. You notice Franklin, Butler, Warren, Highland counties, I don't have you in that advisory. You're still going to see snowfall, but the heaviest will be from Hamilton County south with that 1 to 2 inch total. Now, while this is going to start around 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, I expect isolated slick spots
The accumulating snow really kicking in between about 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. tomorrow. Notice about a half an inch here in Cincinnati by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. But even that half an inch freezing on that cold pavement, yeah, it's going to give you some slick spots. Now, by 11:10, we're up to an inch here downtown, an inch and a quarter Florence. And then by 2 o'clock, as some of the heaviest snow starts to taper, you're looking 2 inches Florence, about an inch and a half Lebanon. So right in that 1 to 2 inch range tomorrow as that snow starts to set up around this time and continues into early tomorrow afternoon. 19 today. Here at Fox 19, good number. We like that number. We just don't like the way it feels. It's going to be a cold day, but a good amount of sunshine. So a pretty looking day. Just layer up. 15 degrees at noontime, 19 at 4. Now, getting into tomorrow morning, those snow showers going to start around this time, around 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. We will look at some isolated slick spots before 7 a.m. Notice snow showers here at 6, 7 o'clock. But right here, as this swath increases, coverage area and real estate, 9, 10 o'clock, all of us dealing with steady snow showers. Some of the heaviest south through Boone, Kenton, Campbell counties, down around the Sparta track. And then by 2, 3 o'clock, that snow's moving out. I still look at icy roads, though, for tomorrow evening's commute, because remember, this is not about amounts. It's about the fact that that pavement's extremely cold, and that snow will slick over those roads and freeze pretty quickly. Now, Thursday, we're dry at 33, and then we're watching our next weather maker for Friday. That one's still a couple days off. That track is a tricky one, but we could see some shoveling snow again going into Friday before cold air comes in for the weekend at 24 Saturday.
Let's 10 after 6 on a snowy Tuesday morning. Just enough to give us some issues out there this morning as you look live. We're 32 degrees from our overhead door of Northern Kentucky cab. Notice visibility is decent downtown, but we've had light snow over on our radar picture now. Notice we're getting a little break back here to the west. However, we come in close. Yeah, you got one more little band right here on the north side of the 275 loop near Coleraine, back over to Forest Park, giving us some glazing possibly on untreated surfaces. We get this break through southeastern Indiana, and then round number 2 back around Indianapolis. This comes right into greater Cincinnati for the 8 o'clock hour of our morning drive. Now, that winter weather advisory is going to continue until 7 tonight. The snow is going to end by noon, but the issue you can see on your first alert bar, left-hand side of your screen, we're down to 22 tomorrow. The issue is going to be falling temps this afternoon, and that could cause some refreeze and with some gusty winds behind this front, a little blowing and drifting. So that's why the winter weather advisory will continue until 7 tonight. Notice 27 with snow still continuing at 10 a.m. Noontime are at 24. By the afternoon, temps fall to 14 by 7. The bottom line, we're talking about snowburst number 1 now, snowburst number 2 by 8 o'clock. And Denise, that puts us about 1 to 2 inches of snow today. Look at the overnight lows tonight, about 6. Going to get cold.
And that breaking news, devastation in Texas. Come to the television screen. Check this out. You can see in the darkness of night by the flash of lightning, a tornado on the ground northeast of Dallas. And we have new information at Fox 19 now. The death toll continues to rise. 5 confirmed dead, 4 in Garland. And this happened along, if you're familiar with Dallas, and I know we have a lot of folks in town in the tri-state for Christmas weekend. This happened right around I-30. That's the George Bush Turnpike where those 4 fatalities, it appears, all early indications are this happened on the roadway with cars being tossed, something that we tell you all the time. Try not to outrun a tornado, but in the darkness of an early evening, it's hard to see that storm on the ground if you're traveling. We also have another report in Copeville, Texas, a person killed at a gas station there. Also some 40 homes, and these are very early estimates here, folks. 40 homes damaged in Ellis County as these storms continue to push out of Dallas now, out of the Metroplex and into Oklahoma, where tornado watches have been extended until 11 p.m. You know, Texas isn't the only area this holiday weekend dealing with threatening storms. Other parts of the country are dealing with wicked wildfires, a major winter storm, even flooding this Christmas weekend. Right now, though, we want to talk about what's happening now. We want to head down south. I'm going to get to our local forecast in just a second, but a lot of folks right now in the tri-state, maybe from the Dallas area, it is Christmas weekend after all, and we're dealing with severe weather at this very late hour through North Texas after tornadoes have touched down. 4 dead right now in the town of Garland, Texas. That's only, and I'm going to put a track on it right here, that's only about 15 to 18 miles north and east of downtown Dallas. You can see this was the storm cell we were watching right around 7:30 through Dallas, and those straight line winds and tornadoes touching down. In fact, the images were startling. You could actually see the funnel cloud within the lightning. 40 homes right now damaged in Ellis County. We've got reports of one person injured there, but this is all part of a bigger weather package that will eventually affect us tomorrow and Monday with more rain and some flooding concerns very close to home. Now, if you are traveling back tomorrow, it's going to be busy out at the regional airport, CVG, Dayton, Columbus. Let's look at the national map here. Memphis, 75 with some strong weather. Chicago, some delays with hubs there for United and American, 40 degrees, windy and blustery. The East Coast, fairly quiet but wet at LaGuardia and JFK, 65 degrees, but the Florida looks great, right around 85 degrees down in Tampa. So here's what's happening, the big picture right now. Low pressure center number 1 going to be pushing off. Low pressure center number 2 coming in tomorrow afternoon. This is kicking in a southern flow and a lot in the way of moisture. Notice this is right around 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Steady to moderate rain pushing in. This now getting into 6 o'clock tomorrow night. The rain becomes much more scattered, and then into Monday and Tuesday before this front gets out. And yes, that little colder air starts to work on in. Most of the rain we see tonight will be scattered. You can see the movement on this is mainly to the north. That's why we've got flood watches until Monday night for all of our counties west of greater Cincinnati. But nonetheless, I want us to be on the lookout for some high water concerns. Let me put this into motion. This is 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, steady to moderate rain right into early tomorrow afternoon. And then by Sunday evening, the rain starts to taper a bit. Monday morning, we start out dry, but by mid-morning Monday, more rain into Monday afternoon. And that means one thing, a very wet next 2 days with rainfall totals anywhere from 3 to 4 inches when this is all said and done. And Frankie, notice by Thursday, New Year's Eve, a high of only 38 with colder air coming in.